high-stakes races in Virginia and New Jersey as both parties fight for control of the governor's mansions. Plus, an 11th hour endorsement from President Trump in the New York City mayor's race. Does it move the needle? Also, we are about to be in the longest government shutdown in history. This morning, new optimism on the Hill that it could end this week. What it means for folks scared about feeding their families this month. And breaking news, former Vice President Dick Cheney dies at the age of 84. How the political world is reacting. Good morning. It is 10 Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. I'm Ana Cabrera reporting from New York. And right now, voters across the country are hitting the polls for the first election day of President Trump's second term. And wherever those races are, there appears to be a common thread. The issue of affordability and the Trump agenda are top of mind for voters. Some of these races could have big national implications. A redistricting vote in California that could give House Democrats a boost. A pair of Republicans vying to become governors of increasingly purple states. And a race for New York City mayor that has two Democrats slinging mud at each other, arguing over who would better resist the Trump agenda in America's biggest city. Let's start with three pivotal races now. MSNBC's Ali Vitale is in Virginia, Von Hilliard is in New Jersey, and Nnamdi Agwangwu is in New York City. And Nnamdi, I want to start here because this New York City mayor's race has taken some interesting twists and turns in the past 24 hours. This is sort of an unusual three-way contest. Democrat and Democratic Socialists, Zohran Mamdani, you have Democrat running for a third-party candidate, or in a third-party column, former Governor Andrew Cuomo, and then you have Republican Curtis Sliwa in this race. What are the closing messages, and how do a couple of these unwanted endorsements for Andrew Cuomo factor in?
Well, Anna, I can tell you that endorsement we saw from President Trump last night was already factored into Zohran Mamdani's closing message. He had sought to tie Cuomo to Trump for months since we saw that reporting emerge back in September that Trump was getting involved in this race, trying to lure incumbent Mayor Eric Adams and the Republican candidate Curtis Sliwa out of this race in order to boost Cuomo's chances of defeating Mamdani. So since that reporting has emerged, you've heard Mamdani refer to him as Trump's hand-picked candidate, emphasize the fact that Trump wants to see Cuomo leave the city for a reason. That's factored into the attacks we're seeing again from Mamdani, but also the way that Cuomo has sought to respond. You know, one thing we're seeing from Trump is he's consistently labeled Mamdani as a communist, or highlighted the fact that he's a socialist. He's not a real Democrat. And you've started to see Cuomo adopt similar language, and not going as far as labeling Mamdani a communist, but also emphasizing the fact that he is a socialist. Take a listen to exactly how Cuomo has leveled that attack and how Mamdani has responded.